All right, welcome back to Rim Racket. This episode, we're going to be doing the 2024 award winner, predicting the award winners. I just went over it. Um, so we're going to do that, and then at the end, we're going to have a defensive draft, all-time defense draft. So, who wants to go first on their award predictions?
So let's start off with like MVP, the big one.
Okay.
Knock it out of the way.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I think Jokic gonna get his third. I think that's a solid pick. I mean, he's the best player in the league right now, in my opinion. So, and I feel like he can. The Nuggets gonna do great again. And I feel like he can have another incredible season. And just hope he don't get chipped out of it like he did last year.
I think my predictions are definitely going to be Luca. Luca's just like probably going to be that guy this year just because of how Dallas fell off last year. He's going crazy. He's already been going crazy in the World Cup for Slovenia. So
I'm also taking Jokic. So I agree with everything that guy over there said for once.
Clip that. Clip that.
Hey yo. What's the next award?
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Waldo. I already know his pick.
And Wemby. Wemby's got it.
I thought you were gonna say freaking the Cavs.
I'm going Chet.
Oh, Imani Bates.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
If Imani Bates played like he did in the summer league,
He's not even
Imani will. But realistically, I think Wemby's gonna ball the fuck out for San Antonio.
I think
Wemby will take it. But Scoot, if he plays well in Portland, if they get rid of Dame, then it's just as much of a chance as Wemby does.
I like Chet. I like Chet a lot.
I forgot Chet.
And I like him just because he's really good defensively too. And I feel like the voters really like people that play two-way for Rookie of the Year. So I would not sleep on him.
But that Chet Wemby matchup, like when San Fran plays. San Antonio. San Antonio plays OKC.
Oh, it's gonna go crazy.
That's gonna be
just because they got the same build.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's just Wemby has like a couple more inches.
My rookie of the year came down between Chet and Scoot, but I ended up taking Scoot. I wouldn't be surprised if Chet won though because he has the Ben Simmons treatment where he got an extra year of experience. Just being around those professional like trainers and stuff, that's definitely gonna help him against the actual rookies who are just now getting it. But I ended up choosing Scoot just because I don't know the direction Portland's gonna go, and I think Scoot is really good.
He's gonna get a lot of shots up a game.
Yep.
And for a player like him, Scoot was my number 2. I think Wemby just has so much on him that it's gonna be hard for him to hit that. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for him to hit that goal.
I want Wemby to be what everybody wants him to be.
Super dope.
But I just think everybody's putting too much pressure on him.
You know, if he has
he's just gonna be
first game. You know they're gonna say,
he's just gonna be a taller Russell Westbrook. You're either gonna shit on him or you're gonna love him, and
it's kind of like whenever Alonzo was coming to the league, and everyone wanted to shit on Lonzo Ball because his dad was like talking him up so much, and then he came in, and then he like his first half season he struggled really bad. Everyone's like, "Oh, Lonzo's bust. Lonzo's overrated." Yada yada yada. I think if you just put too much on a player like that, then
I just think it's gonna be like when Russell Westbrook plays good, you only see Russell Westbrook fans, but when he plays bad, you only see haters.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that. But I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, for real. But those are definitely the top 3 I see end of the year whenever they're talking about award races. It's going to be Chet, Scoot, and Wemby.
Who would you think would be the dark horse?
Dark horse?
Yeah, like come out of nowhere. I'd say one of the Thompson twins.
That's what I'm thinking, just because
they're both super athletic, can be defensive freaks.
Super fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's just they play on both teams have so many young players already that you don't know if they're going to be able to shine like they can.
Right? That's why I was going to say Cam Whitmore, but it's like he has too many people ahead of him, I think, to do that.
I hate how his draft stock fell. Draft night.
Yeah.
Well, his stock didn't fall, but he fell.
Yeah.
What's the next award?
Do we want to do
just pick one?
Defensive Player of the Year?
Defensive
I think it's pretty simple, obvious. Maybe not.
I mean, I'm as a Cavs guy. I mean, I gotta pick Evan Mobley. I mean, I feel like he got gypped a bit last year. No disrespect to Jaren, but with Cavs being like the best defensive team in the league, Evan being a big part of that with Jared Allen, but like I don't know, I feel like Evan, I feel like he can do that yet again with both of them back there on the low post. So I vote Evan Mobley.
I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to another guard again, just because it feels like the league kind of bounces back and forth. Big guy guard. And last year was Jaren. So I could see, I don't know, Marcus Smart being in the talk for it again, Drew Holiday being in the talk for it. Those kind of players, for sure. I just don't know if I could pick either of them.
Both of my last two picks that I had for this were Marcus Smart or Jaren because I just think the Memphis Grizzlies defense is going to be super good, and
Really good.
I just think it's going to go to one of them. Plus, they still have their eyes on Mikal Bridges. They get Mikal Bridges, that's like one of the best defensive teams ever.
Yeah.
So I just one of those guys from Memphis, but I ended up taking Jaren just because
You know
he
what he's
gets more
gonna do.
blocks,
Yeah.
and people love
Yeah.
blocks. That's
I'll go Marcus just because.
Hold it down for Cat Evan.
all right. Let's what now? I think it's probably gonna get a little interesting. Who's your most improved player?
OG Ananobi.
Okay.
Red's out.
Mm-hmm.
The Raptors don't have any direction, and he's like shown glimpses of being like a really really good player. And I was hoping he would have been on the move and got traded this offseason, and he hasn't. I think OG Ananobi's my most improved going into next year. Get more touches.
I'm stuck between two. I know Darius Garland was in talks last year. Because the Cavs came up big whenever they got Donovan Mitchell. I just don't know. I think Darius Garland's gonna do great, but I don't know if he's gonna do better than what he did last year. But with Bradley Beal out of Washington, like who's can step up and get it?
Who's or Peel?
Yeah, I feel like now with one of them two being someone's gonna run it. Someone's gonna. I don't know who. I would say Kyle Kuzma because he knows the system. He knows the Wizard system.
Shoot the ball.
Shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Lose games.
That's the system.
But with them two together, I don't know. I feel like one of them could just come out of nowhere and just ball the fuck out and win it.
It was the last year, was it?
Who won it last year?
Man of the year.
No, you most improved.
Oh,
the world most improved.
I forgot. I don't remember.
Was it
Okay.
Laurie?
Huh? Oh yeah,
I think it was Laurie.
It was Laurie. Yeah.
Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah, Jazz crazy.
I'm.
I don't like it. I don't mind any of those picks.
I think my most improved player is going to be Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
That's my most improved. And my dark horse is still Devin Vassell. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins it. I think the Spurs are going to be not like crazy good, but I think people are underlooking that talent. Like they have a lot of talent, and I just think they're going to be okay.
I'm just going to get a lot of glimpses of how great they can be if they keep that core together.
Yeah.
My pick is Darius Garland, but I think someone from Washington. Now that Bradley Beal's out of there.
Yeah, just because
it'll be new. It'll be new to everybody. So
talented players that you know can score. Like Kuzma can score from anywhere. Jordan Peele can score from anywhere.
He said Peele. He said Peele in my head. I'm like,
yeah. You said it earlier too, but I was like,
Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele. Shout out Key too.
Do we want to do 6-man next?
Six man, let's go for it.
6-man of the year. Jordan, who you got? You
Malik Monk, 6-man of the year.
Kings, right?
You seen what he did in the playoffs. I think he's just going to keep that up. I think that he's a very vital part of that Kings team, and he's the scorer off the bench. So I think he's got it in the bag, in my opinion.
I've always been a big fan of Russ, so I'm thinking Russell on the Clippers. I think he's fitting in that team really well, and I feel like he's gonna. I like the Clippers' chances in the West compared to a lot of other teams, just because they've had the same group and they're gonna gel pretty well together. And I like what Russ as a 6-man of the year candidate.
Who won 6-man of the year last year? Who won last year?
I'm
trying.
Oh my god.
Dogs now.
I'm so sorry. There's kids playing basketball I guess, on my sidewalk. So
Who won Six Man of the Year last year?
I don't remember. Gussie, stop, man! Jesus Christ!
Shout
There
out
you go.
Gussie,
Shout
man.
out Gussie.
Man. Think
I'll give mine.
It
I'll give
was Malcolm Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon. Yeah, that's right. It was
And-
between him and Emmanuel Quickly.
And Bobby Portis was third.
Yep.
Bobby Portis is nice.
Yep. I like BP.
I like Emmanuel Quickly. That's what my vote was last year. I'll give it to Emmanuel Quickly this year. I'll give it to him.
Pick.
Give it to him.
That's
It's just I don't know. A lot of teams did most teams did a whole lot of switching. So it's kind of hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Man.
I wanted to pick Benedict Mathurin, but a lot of players have a sophomore slump, and he kind of died down at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. Hopefully that doesn't carry over, but that's why I just went with the safe pick and picked Malik Monk, who's always been a bucket.
I got a dark horse now that I think about it. It's gonna be Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons.
I think
Six man.
I think
he's gonna start.
You think he's gonna start?
If he's
maybe not right out the gate, but I feel like what he's been saying here recently.
Yeah, what he's been saying, if it's true, which I know Ben Simmons is you can say he's a talker, but if it's true, I think he's starting.
Just depends on how it.
Like it all depends. It all
training
depends
camp
on how
and
it
everything.
rolls out.
Yeah.
But I like Ben Simmons. I think he's gonna have a year. So he might even be in the race for most improved,
Maybe
just because he's had such a terrible past couple seasons.
What's the coach of the year is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Coach of the year.
Coach Mike Malone in Denver, or Coach JB. Like the two solid coaches.
Whenever I think of it, I'm just trying to think of a team that
will succeed.
like mid last year that can be top four, like how the Kings were like 9th seed or 10th seed, they go up to 3rd seed. That's why Mike Brown got it.
I feel like Coach JB. I mean, the Cavs were 4th seed, but I mean now they got a little bit of experience under the belt. I mean, maybe I'm just being a biased Cavs fan, but I don't know. I got a lot of faith in them. For saying Coach JB and Coach Malone, Denver, what Denver does. If they can do it back to back as a 1st seed, then they can good opportunity to get it.
I think that team that's going to take the jump, like Jacob was saying, is going to be the Pacers. So I'm going to go Rick Carlisle.
And he's a really good coach. So that's a really good pick. He's definitely. I was thinking teams that make a jump would be like Pacers. They got Quinn Snyder now, so they might make a jump.
Dark horse, I think it would be Darvin Ham. The Lakers.
He's a really good coach. I think I'm gonna go Quinn Snyder just because I want to believe that the Hawks can do better just because they have a better coach. Trae Young was not shy about telling you he hated Nate McMillan. He couldn't play with them, and like the last 20 games of the seasons, whenever they had Quinn Snyder, he looked like Trae Young again. I'll say.
There we go.
I'll pick those.
Yep.
Defensive player draft.
All-time defensive player of the year. Just defensive draft. They don't have to win DPOY. Last time we went this way. This time we're going this way. So I'm still stuck in the middle. We're doing a starting 5 and the 6th man.
All right.
So
You just deepest defensive bag.
All
Who
right.
can lock you up?
My first pick, Michael Jordan. Gotta be Michael Jordan. I'm gonna go ahead and get him off the board. I'm gonna go ahead and get him away from these two.
yep.
I had to.
That's a really good pick.
I feel like I don't need to explain myself with that one.
I don't know. Okay.
I knew Jordan was open. I'd say it. Somebody
I
else.
don't know if you say somebody else. I ain't gonna lie. But I think the guard position is very scarce. So I think you can find a center that can play defense, or just like a wing that can play defense everywhere in history. But the guards, there's only a couple, and I think I want to take Gary Payton. I think I want to go the glove.
That's a good one.
And hoping that he would fall.
I got back to back. I'm gonna get another really good guard. Kind of underrated on defense. You don't really think of when you're thinking best defenders all the time. You're not thinking of Jason Kidd, but I'm taking Jason Kidd. And then obviously the best defensive player ever. I'm taking
Taco
Hakeem.
Fall.
He's really good at defense.
I'm
when he's
taking
drunk.
Hakeem.
Taco Fall.
She wasn't.
Hakeem. What?
She wasn't though.
No, but she got locked up. No, he got locked up, I guess.
Got locked up, bro. I'm taking Jason Kidd and Hakeem.
Okay. So it's my pick again?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hakeem's going.
Jordan gets one pick each round.
I know it's crazy. Let me check my draft board.
Gary Payton
Okay,
Hakeem off my draft
so-
board real fast.
I want to go with. You know what? I'm gonna take my center. Give me Bill Russell.
That's
All right, solid pick.
my backup center.
Solid pick. Solid pick. All right, so I get 2 picks now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my center. I'm gonna grab Wilt.
Okay.
Wilt. I mean, I don't need to explain that. And I'm gonna go one of my forwards. And I'm gonna take Giannis. I'm gonna take Giannis.
Okay.
The freak.
He's
Three-
he's a
three-
2-time defense player of the year,
Yeah.
so that's not bad.
Pretty good.
But I think you're missing out. You pick Will. I think there's another center that you're missing.
I'm
out
trying to
on.
think of bigs that can like grab boards and block a lot of shots.
And
And that's a lot of centers. But
I'm
I mean,
finna
Will-
hit you with one on my next pick.
all right, I hope Jordan
Okay.
takes it.
I hope not.
I hope Jordan snipes it.
I'm thinking about it. There's one of the greatest players of all time, and he's 7 feet tall. But then I would have 2 huge players.
It's not a
that
bad
can
thing to have
stretch.
a center as your 6 man.
I guess. Okay. Well then. Yeah, but then I would still need to fill out. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm gonna take Kareem.
Kareem,
I want Kareem.
defensively,
Yep.
you take him.
I want
You
Kareem.
take him.
I got him.
I'm
Who would you
taking
take?
Dwight
Robinson?
Howard.
Oh,
dude.
Dwight
Dwight
Howard.
That's
Howard.
good. That's a
That's
good
a
Oh,
one.
he'll get you every board, and he'll get you 3 defensive player of the year awards.
That's a good one.
That's a good pick.
And
Yeah, I'd be mad
I
at
really, those are my 2. He's my backup, my 6 man. Why Johnny calling me? Okay, so I got a guard. I have my center and my back and my 6 man. I need 2 forwards and 1 more guard.
Mhm.
Forward, KG. Give me KG.
Nice.
Oh, bastard.
Okay.
KG's a dog.
All right. So my pick again.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my 4, and I'm gonna pick one of the best players to never win a Defense Player of the Year, and I want Tim Duncan.
Damn it. Hate y'all, man. I'm gonna put Giannis at my 4, and I'm gonna take Jordan's sidekick, Scottie Pippen.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about my pick.
No.
Like, who's that? You.
Right.
Batman and Robin.
And
It's like, I
damn,
don't know Scottie Pippen.
I'm gonna try to think of their point guard. I need a point guard and a 6 man.
You sure do need a point. That's why I wanted to get my guard out of the way first, because there's just not like a lot.
Bastard.
Michael Jordan's played point guard one time.
I know, but
He averaged like 6 assists too.
my 6 man. I'm gonna go with my 6 man. I'm gonna go Ben Wallace.
Dang.
Ben Wallace. I'm gonna go Ben Wallace.
See, I was between him or Dwight, but I just went with Dwight because he has the better peak.
I was between him and Kareem, but like Kareem and Bill Russell on the court. How are you gonna get? Yeah, how are you gonna get in the paint? How are you gonna get in the paint? You know what I mean?
Giannis and Wilt Chamberlain?
Nah, I think Bill Russell's got. Well, he's got one of them.
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain. He's got Will. No, Kareem got Will.
Who got him?
Himself.
Candy.
Candy.
It's your pick.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's your pick.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so I need a 4, not a 4. I need 2 wings, pretty much.
Yeah.
Not pretty much. That's what I need. All right. I'm gonna go with the robot, Kawhi Leonard.
Damn it.
Gosh.
No. Forget about Kawhi.
No.
Why did I
No.
forget about him?
I was hoping he was gonna slip, bro. I was so
I'm surprised he made it this far. To be honest,
man.
I thought he was gonna get picked up after I said Tim
He
Duncan.
Jeez. Well, that threw mine off. So these are my last 2 picks. I'm gonna go ahead and get my other guard out of the way. Give me CP3.
like, you bastard.
So I got CP3 and Jason Kidd as my guards.
Okay.
Both very small, undersized, but
Mark
now I
Leonard.
got one more forward to fill out, and I just got mine sniped out from underneath me. So
Who sniped it? Sniped it.
bro, chill.
Who sniped it?
What do you mean who sniped it? He just took Kawhi.
Shooters. Ooh.
I know who sniped it.
Ha ha.
Jordan said, "Watch your phone." I got somebody can run my one. Oh, he didn't really run a whole lot of one, but
I don't know if this guy. I mean, he's a forward, but hold on, let me
Keep
look.
on seeing, bro.
not for real. Come on, Jacob.
Well, Buster,
What position are you looking for?
like a forward, and this guy that I'm gonna pick is 5-time defensive all, first team, 3-time, second team.
How tall is he?
LeBron James. I'm getting LeBron James. That's a very safe pick. Dude, low key, had a defensive player of the year snatched out of his hand by Marcus Gasol. Marcus Gasol wasn't even on first team all defense.
They just don't like to see LeBron win. It's fun.
So I think my team right now.
Oh,
We got-
we'll recap teams afterwards. Oh, man.
We got Brisson's.
Okay, my last pick.
Oh.
I need another wing. So, I think it's only right. Man. It's between two players. I know one of them's literally known for defense. The other one's like one of the best, like two-way, like he can do it all pretty much. But you could probably run him at guard.
I got my guard pick.
Okay.
All right.
You got both of them?
Yeah, Jordan was my.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
I was gonna glitch it, but yeah,
He's gonna go.
But
He's gonna go Kobe, ain't he?
Who? Jordan.
No. I was gonna put Kobe on here, but I thought he'd get taken already. And I figured, I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm all about the fun aspect. I wanna shine light on players who don't get the love that they.
Well, then it's not the damn
All
like.
right, Sidney Moncrief.
Sidney Moncrief.
Sidney
Solid.
Moncrief.
That is
Solid.
solid. I like Sidney Moncrief.
And thank you, Jesus Christ, because I put Kobe at my one spot.
There you go.
Thank God. Jacob said it, bro. And I looked away. I said,
I knew it.
The other guy I was thinking of was Paul George. It was between him or Sidney Moncrief.
So, Jacob, what's your team look like?
My team wrapped up is Jason Kidd and CP3 are my guards, and then my forwards are LeBron and KG, and then my center I'm gonna start Hakeem, and then my sixth man is Dwight Howard.
Jordan.
You can go.
All right, my point guard, I have to run Kobe. Shooting guard, Jordan. Small forward, Scottie Pippen. Giannis, center, Wilt. My sixth man is Ben Wallace.
Okay. I think my starting lineup's gonna be Gary Payton, Sidney Moncrief, Kawhi, and then I'll do. I think it's safe to do Tim Duncan and Bill Russell, and then have Kareem off the bench. That's pretty. That's,
Oh, for
that's
sure.
pretty good.
Oh, man. Dude, that point guard thing, that had me scared. I mean, I was trying to
There was
guard.
not a lot of point
There
guards.
was not.
There's not. I started looking at point guards.
Bro,
I
I looked
thought
up.
about running Draymond Green in my point guard.
I thought about Marcus
But
Smart.
there, I mean,
bro.
there were some like Joe Dumars, like people you ain't really gonna think of, like
Yeah.
defensively,
Or
'cause
just
you,
like-
you just shouldn't watch them.
Right.
Yeah.
I looked up and seen the jersey, and I was like, oh, God, no one slams Kobe on the side round. Because it
No.
does. I'm sitting here for another 20 minutes trying to think of a damn point guard.
I wanted to take Kobe, but just like I don't know.
I want to win.
It's-
Fuck
well,
having
I
fun.
mean-
I want to win.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you
Put
know,
the team in
it's-
2K. I'm winning.
So some
Well,
of the biggest
probably.
players we missed, Dennis Rodman, obviously.
That's who I thought you were gonna take.
I thought about him, but just because I don't know, I feel like LeBron is just a little bit better. But Dikembe Mutombo,
Mm-hmm.
David Robinson's not on there. Bobby Jones.
Yep. I think he had. I think his career steals are 3. Like through his whole career, you know how they have like career stats.
Mhm.
I think it's 3, like a
3?
game.
He.
Pretty good.
And then or was like Mark Eaton. Dude was locking up for
That's all he
Utah
did.
back in the day. That's all
He
he
was
did.
eating.
Block.
Literally.
Tony Allen,
Literally.
the
Bro.
grindfather. Tony Allen.
Shaq.
I thought Tony Allen was gonna get picked.
I'm surprised nobody picked Shaq.
I thought Preston would.
I don't
about
think Shaq's just. Whenever I think of centers that are,
I think of Ben
defensively,
Wallace.
They're
Ben
Ben.
Jack stopped.
Shaq's got a bag.
He does have a bag. I'll die on that hill. But there's like I can probably name over 5 centers that are better on defense than Shaq. That's not saying he's bad.
Shaq more dominance than anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Just no one could touch him. And then
I know Walt Frazier.
I thought about D Wade.
like D
I
Wade.
thought about D Wade. I was thinking a whole bunch of two ways.
Paul George, Russell Westbrook,
A whole bunch of two ways.
John Stockton's another guard that could have been picked. It's just it's John Stockton. He's boring. Drew Holiday, some like players from today.
I thought about today player. Oh.
Yeah, if we're doing all the time, I like to get them from
right, and I don't want to pick Mark Smart and miss out. Like, oh damn, I could pick Kobe.
Yeah, if I'm not gonna lie,
if we're doing like
if Gary Payton and Walt Frazier were taken off the board, because those were the only 2 point guards that I had.
Yeah.
If those two were gone, I would have taken Marcus Smart.
How come you didn't pick Walt Frazier?
Because Gary Payton.
I mean, like 6 man or something.
Oh, I got Kareem.
Ben Wallace. I thought about the Pistons team. I thought about like
Bill Laimbeer, the one.
thought
Go clothesline somebody.
Ron Artest.
yeah.
I was trying to think of crazy motherfuckers like that.
Jermaine O'Neal, Ron Artest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Richard Hamilton. Did you put Rip Hamilton in that?
Nah, maybe.
Tayshaun Prince.
Tayshaun Prince, yes.
When I think defense, I'm thinking of all-time defense. I think like early 2000s.
Zebo. Why is Zebo not on there,
bro?
For being like an undersized big, like 6'8", big body, dude was tough.
Yeah. I really want to try to think modern NBA.
Gary Payton II.
Yeah, dude's the mitten.
That's such a horrible nickname.
I really want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Makes sense, but come on, man. All names you pick the mitten. Makes sense. I get it, but come on now.
Larry Johnson. The Hornets back in the day. He was
Grandma.
Grandmama.
Yeah.
Tom Bradley.
Tom Bradley.
I think it's tall.
I think he was just tall.
I think he was
He got dunked on.
Yeah, I mean,
he got dunked on by Nate Robinson.
LeBron, dude. Relax.
Well,
go to check.
I guess that proves it.
I think Nate Robinson dunking on us too.
Offensive player of all time.
I think he's dunking on us too. So I'm not gonna hold that.
So I think our next draft should be just the most fun players draft.
Did you see the?
You just pick goats.
I'm picking Nate
Shooters.
Robinson.
Shooters draft.
What about role players draft?
Role
That'd
players.
be so boring, but like kind of fun.
Players that have never been on an All-Star draft.
Maybe.
Because I mean, there's still good names like
Stay
Lamar,
tuned,
like Lamar Odom. Never an All-Star. You know who was?
You over here leaking.
Andrew Bynum.
You over here.
Andrew Bynum was. He was nice.
He was.
wasn't.
Lamar Odom was on the same team and he was better.
Lynn bias.
Now.
What? He didn't. He did. He didn't. I'm not wrong.
I was gonna say something, I forgot.
Shooters draft. I vote.
Shooters draft.
We'll discuss this off camera though.
Shooters draft.
I'm gonna check.
Steph Curry's not allowed. That's not fair.
I mean,
If John Moran gets voted, then
Bucks waived Alex Antetokounmpo.
They just
But
signed him.
retained their G League rights, so he's just gonna be on the G League.
I was about to say they signed him like yesterday.
What? Sixers assistant Brian Adams named head coach of Tyson Mars. I don't know who that
Team
is.
on Mars.
I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Dude, Team USA lost today to Lithuania
yes, it did.
by 6 points. They was down 17 at the half. I was watching the game at work, and I was hoping this would come back. No one could get a bucket besides Ant. So, but Canada, they qualified for the Olympics for the first time since the year 2000.
Canada's cold. And
Canada,
in my opinion,
I think
Canada's team is better than Team USA.
better.
Yes,
There ain't no way.
in my opinion.
Oh, the Team USA right now.
Like right now, yes.
Oh, maybe not.
I feel like they can win.
If they played,
Yeah, I feel like they can
I
win.
think in a 7-game series, I think I take Team USA.
But it's not.
I know. I'm just saying, like if it was.
I mean, they do have Dylan Brooks. But I'm not saying Dylan Brooks is going to be. I'm not saying Dylan Brooks is going to go out there and drop 30. But, I mean,
It's
Who-
just
who
I
they
feel
got?
like
Who they
Team
got?
USA don't got
Who-
no identity.
Who they
right
got?
now.
Who they got? Shea.
They got Shea, Dylan Brooks. They got RJ.
RJ.
They got Jamal Murray. They got
Is Jamal playing?
I don't think he is.
I don't think he's playing.
I don't think Jamal Murray's playing.
Let's go to Kendrick team.
While you guys are doing that, Joe Lacob has had very early talks to extend Klay Thompson. Harry Giles III signed a 1-year deal with the Nets, but it's not guaranteed.
They beat Spain by 3.
Yep.
He's a good team. Spain. They're always solid. Shea, Dylan Brooks, RJ Barrett,
Luke Dort. Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Dwight Powell, and Kelly Olynyk.
See,
And they got Zach Edey. Zach
Yeah.
Eddy's like 7'5".
if you compare rosters, Team USA is winning by a mile. Like roster wise, they're deeper than Kelly Olynyk. You know,
Kelly Olynyk's solid.
I know, but Canada's team right now is like 3 players deep. Next year, whenever they have Jamal Murray and a few more players, that's whenever they take it seriously as the Olympics. FIBA, you just play to get qualified for the Olympics. You don't really care if you get gold medal.
I've got some football news. Mike Evans is likely to move on from the Buccaneers after this season.
Yeah.
Jay Hawkinson, is that his name? Hawkinson, Vikings agreed a 4-year deal extension,
I don't know. I know.
and Cooper Cup is day to day.
I know. College football. Oklahoma beat A-State 77-0.
That was 73.
No, 77. Was it 73?
I don't know. 70 something to 0. Still got demolished. I mean,
It was 73. My fault. 73-0.
he.
73.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
And Colorado State. Colorado, right? Deion Sanders.
I don't remember.
I think it's Colorado. Yeah, Colorado. Only beat TCU by 3, but hell of a game.
I think
Hello.
the quarterback, his son, how do you say his name?
Schroeder.
Schroeder?
Yeah.
Threw for like
He
517 yards.
He already has a school record. First game.
4 touchdowns.
No interception.
And then old dude that was playing both sides of the ball.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He was playing receiver and
Something.
Oh,
Hunter.
that's his son. That's the other son.
no, it's not his son.
Oh, it's
His
something
other son's
Hunter,
name is
I thought.
Shiloh. This other guy,
Travis Hunter or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
Travis Hunter. Dude's so cold. His odds to win Heisman after the game shot up so much.
You think Caleb Williams, is that his name? Caleb
I
Williams?
think Caleb
Is he gonna go
Williams.
back to back?
I think he's gonna go back to
that-
back. The guy who won it for
Oh.
USC last year. Just because he
Oh,
could
their
have.
quarterback was. And I seen a clip of them the other day. I don't watch college football, but I seen a clip of him from the other day.
I watched one full college football game last year, and it was that one. It was them versus somebody else, and they lost to some BS. And I was like,
Mhm.
and I had like $100 on the game. It was the highest bet I've ever made. I mean, no, it wasn't. But
Now I'm gonna scratch the whole.
no, but
Redraft. Don't always steal my picks.
no, it was like it was a local thing. Anyways, they lost by like a field goal
Yeah,
on some BS. Still in the Heisman.
he could have been.
I think he's really
He
good.
could have been like a first round pick in the NFL draft. He decided to go back to college. So I think he's obviously #1 guy for going back to back on the Heisman.
Nobody's ever won back-to-back Heisman.
And I think he's like probably the safest pick to ever do it.
Because usually if you win the Heisman, you go to the league.
Yeah, you know, you're on top of the world.
Now you got NIL deals, so
Yeah, you should like you don't
You're good.
you don't have to rush yourself to the NFL.
And he's definitely gonna get it back. He's good.
Yeah, really good.
but if Colorado keep going, how they doing?
Colorado is the team to watch. I think. It just shows that how much coaching affects sports more than you think.
Because what Deion said when he coached high school, they went undefeated in one state, right?
Yeah, and then he got a job at a HBCU,
Yeah.
Jackson State. And they,
Thought they went undefeated too.
I think they lost a couple games, but they
They
went from having like a losing record as a school to all 3 seasons he was there having a winning record and winning like bowl games. And so it just shows that coaching really matters. And then what I think is really cool is how he got these players that played at this HBCU, this very small school. He got them spots on Colorado, obviously a way bigger school, better facility, stuff like that. And after this game the other day, it just proves that. they're just as good. Giving people opportunities, that's super cool.
Love to see it. Love to see it. But Oklahoma whooped some ass. They did A-State. A-State's not that great, but 73-0, man. That's
And then Oregon beat up on a team like 81-7. Crazy. You think there should be some like just run the clock type stuff? Yeah.
Skunk.
Man, just pull a Pistons back in like 90s and just walk off the field. Get out of there. Dude, you're losing. You're down. 73-0, bro. I'd be crying.
apparently they made it. Apparently they got like $1 million to go there to play that game though.
Yeah, what? Oh, $1 million?
Yeah, like 1.3
I thought
million.
you were talking about a person. I was like, who's that?
Coach getting fired. It's 73-0.
Nah, that's
Okay.
A-State.
There's a picture of the coach crying and all the players just hugging him.
A-State?
Yeah, the
That's
A-State coach was
lame, man.
crying.
He should
You
get-
lost 73-0.
I mean, you should be
too.
crying.
I'd cry too. If the players ain't crying, there's something
He don't even
wrong,
care about the game, bro. His job is on the line.
bro.
It's
Imagine going back to work and you just lost 73-0.
Imagine talking to your boss the next day.
Imagine going home to your wife. You lost. You lost 73-0 on live TV.
Your kids can't even tell you they're proud of you when you go home.
You can't. You gotta win the rest of the season. Bounce back from scratch,
Come on,
man.
It just shows you the gap between these top 20 schools versus everyone else that's considered
I mean,
D1.
like,
There's tons of D1 schools, but the gap between these conferences versus these smaller
because
conferences.
I mean,
is
Duke played
huge.
Arkansas this year, like in basketball.
I think basketball is a lot closer of a gap than
Mhm.
football.
Because you see that in the tournament.
Yeah,
You see that in the tournament.
you see small schools that can get a couple wins, make it to the Sweet 16, have
Final Four, whatever.
But in college football, I feel like it's a lot different just because you're playing one position, one side of the ball. And it's
What if
more
you're
of a,
Travis Hunter?
that guy is cold. Dude is on one. He got an interception. He had 111 yards.
But TCU was tough too. I'm not gonna say and act like
TCU was in the championship last year,
but
so
they
was runners up last year in the championship. But
they both showed up and showed out.
I want to lock in football this year.
the
Specifically-
season starts next Sunday.
You gonna film something for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an episode on that. I'm gonna either get one of you guys to. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions or say some news, and you guys tell me how you feel, or I'll get somebody else. But we're gonna have an episode of Rush Racket coming out probably next Sunday night. It'll be something I'm not gonna edit or anything. I'll just record it and drop it that night. Make it an every Sunday thing just because it's football Sunday.
Who's your teams?
Seattle Bums. I'm a Niners fan.
We put $20 on it right now on the video.
I'll put 50 on it right now. Who has a better record?
Seen that.
Look at the power rankings. Where's Seattle at?
Huh?
Like 15 out of 32.
Uh,
Where's San Francisco at? Like top 5?
dude,
Holler at me.
get a quarterback.
We got a
Get
quarterback.
some depth. That's what you need to do.
We got some quarterback.
You traded him. He's in Dallas now.
We got Brock Purdy, dude. Dude is 9-1 as a starter. What's Geno Smith's record as a starter?
Geno Smith?
Yeah.
I don't know, but better than 9-1.
Not good.
I'll tell you that much.
You can't have a shitty career and then have one good season and just be like, oh, this dude's all right.
Hey, Andrew Luck was snapping in preseason, so I don't want to hear it. Jordan's a Cowboy fan.
I don't know about that. Pick the Cowboys
He's a
because I like
Tony-
Trevon Diggs.
He's a Tony Romo fan.
Oh, no.
Tony Romo fan.
Okay, so
He's a Jerry Jones
my
fan.
origin is a LaDainian Tomlinson fan. And then I liked Antonio Gates and Phillip Rivers and Darren Sproles.
So just say you're a Chargers fan.
But that's the
they're a
thing.
good team.
I know. Okay, but here's this.
But you don't like Drew Brees.
No, I liked Ezekiel Elliott. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the Cowboys last year. I didn't watch a single game. I was like, yeah, I like Zeke.
I wouldn't either.
I like
Cowboy
Zeke.
fan.
And then
Now he's playing for
now
the
he's
Patriots.
gone. So
Patriots.
I think I'm just gonna I think I'm just gonna go back, just stick with the Chargers.
And they're fun. Like, Chargers have a really good team. They have
Do they
Second
still
best
have Will
run-
Clapp?
What?
You don't know Will Clapp?
I thought you
they have the second best running back in football, Austin
can't
Eckler.
make what? Oh,
Akers plays for Rams.
I like
That's what I
Justin
thought.
Herbert.
But
Yeah.
what's his name?
I was
Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have
Blue
Justin
K, the
Herbert.
last name.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Chargers super fun. Shout out to
One
Ezekiel
Charger.
Elliott. He played our high school back in the day. He's from Missouri and he torched us.
That's why
He actually like killed us and he made every single person on that team want to go home and cry to their moms. So
They probably did.
shout out Ezekiel Elliott for destroying the hopes of a small town.
It's like a sophomore in high school.
For real.
So I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm still gonna support Trevon Diggs. I mean, I like the one time. Okay, I lied. I did watch one game last year. It was when he had like 3 interceptions. I was like, that guy's nice.
Maybe you should need to start watching Cowboy games. Maybe
No,
No, 'cause I don't want to see Dennis's Facebook post. We them boys. How about them Cowboys?
yeah.
How about them, Dennis? How about them?
Man. Also, I'm a big Jets fan just because I'm up. Just their defensively, I'm a big Sauce
yeah.
Gardner fan.
If I'm gonna pick a team, I want
That's such a
to
cool
see
name.
win.
It is a cool.
Sauce
Sauce Gardner, Cole,
I wonder what his middle name is.
Reed.
What?
Justin Gardner.
Something stupid. Something dumb.
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
It's gonna be like Irwin or something dumb.
Sauce Erwin Gardner.
It's gonna be cool first and last name, and then the middle name is just gonna be like,
Sauce is just a dope first
Wait.
name.
Sauce is his middle name.
oh, what's his first name?
Ahmed Sauce Gardner.
Still, that's a solid name.
So he just goes by Sauce, kind of like how Magic was
Yeah.
in the league and it was
Yeah.
putting Magic on everything.
Sauce is his nickname.
Still, dope name. He needs to
Ahmed
change his
Sauce
name to
Gardner.
that.
Yeah.
He needs to just change his name to that legally.
Yeah. What a crazy name. What a dope name.
Speaking
Go with me.
of just athletes that have crazy names has always been one of the funnest things.
I just think athletes,
Don't understand a word.
just like, I don't know. I think it's just weird to mention an athlete without mentioning like their full name. So just like it gets to like
Like
Kobe Bryant or like even fucking Paul George. It's 2 first names, but it's just like growing up watching Paul George. Like I'm not saying it's a cold name, but it's
there's like some players you can
It
call
makes
by,
sense.
by their first name and you know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. LeBron, Kobe.
why?
But
Because who
Paul,
else is Kawhi?
dude, you see Paul go off the other night? You're like, who are you talking about, Paul?
Paul Arizon?
Paul
Yeah.
Johnson. Not Paul. He did.
So some of the best sports names you have Dick Trickle.
Dick Barnett.
You have Dick
Shout out Dick
Buckets.
Barnett.
Dick Buckets kills me.
Yeah.
Rusty Cunts.
Mm-hmm.
Chubby Cox.
Yep.
Dick Pole.
You're a child. Go ahead.
I think I looked this up one time.
Dick Paradise.
What?
Who's that?
Coco
they
Crisp.
tortured
That
him.
one's fire, bro. Coco Crisp is that stuff.
He's a baseball player, wasn't
Yeah.
Yep.
Richie Incognito. Dude's gotta be in the mafia, bro. Johnny Dickshot. God Sham God. That one's tough.
he? Yes.
God Sham God's cold. Dean Windass. Chad Ochocinco.
Yep.
Meta World Peace, obviously.
Panda's friend.
Oh, who just changed his name? Enos Canner. What's Enos Freedom?
Enos
Freedom.
Freedom. Dudes went crazy. He's like a right wing conservative, like analyst now. He just says some
sounds
super
like
crazy
you.
stuff
Sounds like you.
on Fox News.
I was like, you.
There you go.
DeWanna Boner,
Hmm.
Bear Hooker,
They called Jacob back in high school. Believe it or not.
Word for word.
Word for word, bar.
Yoshi Hikashida.
I don't think that's how that's pronounced. I think we're just American. They can't pronounce 4 names.
Well, these names are hilarious.
Hilarious. Oh shit.
Dick Trickle was he did NASCAR.
Man. You ever
Wolfgang Wolf.
bro?
Samoa. Tommy Gunn.
All right.
That's cold, bro.
I think-
Hold on, there's one
Tommy
player.
Gunn.
While we're on this subject, there's one player that there's a guy on Oklahoma. His name's General Booty.
Quarterback, General Booty. Wait.
He changed the tight end.
Hey, there's no way, bro. Dude, Booty is now a tight end. Come on, bro. This shit writes itself.
Wait.
The coldest Crawford.
Oh, I've known
The
that one.
coldest, yeah.
Wait, his middle name's to ever do it.
Yeah, the coldest to ever do.
Should have Silla.
Bro, think about it. Oklahoma got General Booty at tight end, and he just beat A-State 73-0. Imagine getting a touchdown by General Booty, the tight end.
Where's this guy? There's this one guy. He's got a really cool name. But I can't find it.
I'm gonna pause this whole podcast.
We don't gotta pause nothing, man. Just keep.
Pause.
Hold on, I'm almost there. Pause.
What's going on, bro?
I can't find it. I'm sorry. I give up. Do you have anything else we want to say?
No.
I do. I want to reach a like goal. We've been getting like 5 likes per video, but like 30 views. Can we reach 10? Can we get 10 likes? It's 10
and 100 subs.
Please.
100 subs.
and
100 subs.
10 likes and 10 subs. Come on.
No. Go big, go home. 100 subs.
We're not even getting 100 views.
100 subs by the end of the month. All it takes is
Sounds
like,
good.
comment, share, man. 100 subs by the end of September.
If you guys do share it, it just helps us to be able to be seen more when people go and type in sports podcasts and stuff. So just liking and subscribing helps us get our names out there a little bit more than you guys think.
Exactly. Sounds corny as hell, but just do it, man. Just do it.
You're just trying to reach more
Come
people.
on, man. Help us out, man.
Stop gatekeeping
Show
room
some
right
love, man. For real.
Mike.
Speaking of Mike, since you're going to be the only one to answer this question, probably, who's your MIP?
That might answer it.
Who's your MIP, and who do you think won the defense player?
As a host, you shouldn't be talking to one person.
Chad, who thinks can be MVP, and why do you think it's Julius
I
Randle?
want everybody to watch this video comment who you think will be MIP. Everybody watch this video comment who you think will be MIP.
They will.
Comment who the minor possession is going to be next video.
The what?
Minor possession.
Jacob got an MIP in high school.
I did not listen to him, bro. I was safe.
He's a convicted felon.
All right.
He cannot own a pistol.
Damn.
I got to go.
I think that's it. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this here.
Cut. Y'all be easy, man.
Yeah, see you.